Next, Richard Harris is a convict who kidnaps a child and finds friendship in the process. Can the kid and the con keep confounding the cops? It's Martin's Day. Next.
First thing I did was like a little play in grade school, and just got all the kids together and asked the teacher if I could, you know, sort of write, direct, produce, and star in some little thing. It's like I had this passion and this joy from doing something that I knew exactly what it was that I did that made me happy, and that was acting. So for me, what I love is the making, the doing of it in that moment, not in the room the night before, you know, working your lines and stuff like that, but it's the moment, it's between action and cut.
Nobody brings it home like HBO.
Nobody.
Hi.
Two new friends.
What's her name? She looks very familiar. Sandy Dunlap. She's on the news, on the TV. Yeah, a celebrity.
With little in common.
Aren't you the one who interviewed my dad? If that isn't the darndest coincidence.
Except the one thing that could come between them.
Somehow Holly just met Sandy. She's in the kitchen right now. Here.
Sandy? Oh, my God. Well, I guess everybody has something in common in one way or another. Well, I mean, you take Sandy and me.
The one thing that could come just between friends.
Couldn't you figured it out? Davis? Davis?
Well, excuse me, I've met a lot of people named Davis, and so far this is the first one who turned out to be your wife.
Ted Danson, Christine Lottie, and Mary Tyler Moore.
What the hell am I going to do?
Just between friends. Tomorrow on the Sunday Night Movie.
You're not my friend.
I'm Daniel J. Travanti. To survive in today's world, children need to be street smart. Does your child know what a stranger is? What a stranger does?
A stranger sometimes wears a hat with a beard, some hair. A stranger looks mean and ugly. A creep. Hairy, mean, big.
The problem with telling your children don't talk to strangers is that the bad guys don't always look bad.
It can be anybody. You can never tell.
So children must be taught that a stranger is anyone they don't know, and they should stay away.
Like if they offer you candy or money, you don't want to take it, because who knows?
Learn how to raise a street-smart child. It may be the most important thing you ever do.
Join host Daniel J. Travanti for a program no family can afford to miss.
I don't know somebody, nothing to do with them.
Tomorrow on HBO.
What you get is what you see.
Tina Turner, Break Every Rule. Coming Saturday, March 14th, only on HBO.
Making all his nowhere plans for nobody.
Doesn't have a point of view.
Tell us we were modulating.
Deborah Winger makes acting look easy, but what appears to be effortless is in fact the result of months of preparation.
I wound up, Deborah, hold it. I wound up on you with your orange like this, you know.
And you liked it.
Yes, I like it very much.
The star of the hit movies Urban Cowboy, An Officer and a Gentleman, and Terms of Endearment understands the importance of creating an atmosphere in which her characters can thrive.
That's fine.
Yeah. Well, I look for a script that has a life of its own, event-wise, structure-wise, so that I can use my energy in perfecting the character, the transitions, and showing and living in front of the camera.
Winger is currently starring in the psychological thriller Black Widow. She portrays Alexandra Barnes, a federal agent who risks her life to pursue a woman she suspects of marrying and murdering a series of wealthy and powerful men.
It's just a well-written script. It's solid. You know, the character is the thing, because the script strongly states everything else.
There's a resemblance, there is. But I've seen strangers who look like twins.
You are just looking for a reason to kiss this off, because you don't have the stomach for it.
Now, what are you looking for? Why you want to bury this lady? Two old guys die as some curse?
Undine's curse. They died in their sleep. They stopped breathing. When McCory dies of the same thing, you call me.
All right, here we go, please.
1 second, Griffon's coming in.
When bringing a character to life, Winger does not underestimate the importance of her co-stars. She has shared the screen with Hollywood heavyweights like Jack Nicholson, Richard Gere, and John Travolta. And the two-time Oscar nominee is convinced that working with the finest actors, directors, and technicians can only bring out her best.
I don't understand doing it any other way. It's not a competition. Any good actor makes you better. And I want the film. It's not, you don't pick a role and play a role in any film. We all make mistakes, but you see the film as a whole, and you want all of the best person, the best crew, the best everything you can find for that particular project.
Once those elements come together, Winger lets her character take over. And because she leaves herself open to the collaborative nature of movie making, she's never sure how her character will evolve.
Do it! Try a little further out there on my back. Thanks for not having your back turned. I don't like to call the plays as they're happening. I'm not the filmmaker. I'm living my character within this piece. So each day is a new surprise.
HBO Pictures presents 5 new movies this year. In April, you'll see a classic mystery of intrigue and glamour called The Last Innocent Man.
They just arrested my husband for murder.
This recently filmed HBO picture is the story of a woman who may be covering up a murder.
I didn't know. Don't lie to me! I didn't know!
And of a lawyer caught up in the realization that many of the criminals he defends are actually guilty. Another HBO picture swinging into season is the story of a struggling baseball team. In this upbeat tale, some third-rate, small-time underdogs from Florida try to get on top.
You're gonna be so sorry.
Long gone. The Lion of Africa, one of HBO's recent in-house productions, just completed filming in Kenya. This romantic adventure stars Brooke Adams and Brian Dennehy and takes us through some wild yet beautiful terrain.
I got a friend who lives about 18, 20 miles from here. He's got a farm. He'll have some gas.
What's it going to cost me? Another 10%?
How about an hour's worth of silence?
Another HBO picture is a biographical drama of Nelson Mandela, the South African political activist. This film brings us to Zimbabwe.
It may be a little while before I see you again. I have to go on the journey. You have to remain nonviolent no matter what the provocation.
And at a recent
It was nothing. It was